Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. John Mason. I'm with Masters of the Journey. I'm also on the board of directors of the Tree of Life Sanctuary, which is a nonprofit organization in Bellingham, Washington, that has opened the Seekers Library. It's a place where you can go for meetings, get materials, audio and book form materials to help you raise your consciousness. I hope you can look into Masters of the Journey and the Tree of Life Sanctuary, which has a website. Today, I want to ask you to go back into your life and search and find out where you have come from. More importantly, how did you get through the various tests and challenges, the joys and adventures of your life to where you are today? I don't know whether you've had an easy life, a difficult life, all the adventures. In fact, I don't even know how you've survived being you and getting through your life. All of that is a pretty interesting story. But most importantly, you have wisdom to share. You might be able to offer perspective to people who are going to witness you as you tell your story. And if you can help them by offering information regarding the wisdoms that you have discovered through the good times, the happy times, and through the difficult challenges that we all have gone through. Perhaps you can think back as far back as you can recall, and then even engage some of those family stories that have been told to you about what life was like before you were verbal and before you could remember. I know that in my family, some of the stories about my first year, which I don't have a lot of conscious memory of, but those stories would indicate a whole lot of opportunities to learn things that have made me into the person that I am today. In fact, I'm still not only discovering that, but trying to overcome some of the experiences I must have had in that first year. But this isn't about me. This is about you. You've moved on the path through life. You've come to a fork in the road, a relationship, a job, a vacation, some sort of an experience or adventure. Maybe it was something that you had to get away from. You had to leave. You had to break up with a relationship or a job. Why did you choose to leave, and where did it lead you? What did you learn from that have made you who you are today? Yep, you've had some adventures. They haven't always been easy. And sharing that wisdom along the way will be very good. I could give you a lot of examples from my own experience, but I'm going to save them probably for a conversation we can have in a Zoom discussion meeting at some point in our future. In fact, I would invite you to come to the Masters of the Journey last Sunday of the month meetings, usually about 3 o'clock on the Pacific time frame. And we have Zoom calls, and you can get that link at the Facebook pages for the Masters of the Journey. And you can join us and tell your story. I would love to hear them. And then you can hear some other people's stories that may give you some perspective on what you've been through or how you can get through or cope with what you're going through at present. Anyhow, I hope I see you on one of those calls. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. And you've been really amazing. Thank you. And just in case nobody has told you this recently or maybe ever, you are a miracle. Yep, a miracle. Your life has been amazing. I don't know how you've survived it. And even with the imperfections in your life or your situation, your life is perfect. And nobody could ever do you as well as you do. So consider that whenever you interact with other pilgrims that you meet along the way. You're spectacular, and they too have got amazing things to share that may offer you wisdom and knowledge that you have talked to them or bumped into them or interacted with them in the hopes of acquiring. Thanks again.